This is a live broadcast. Hopefully, this will go up to YouTube. I have just stated information with no affiliation for a copyright, and I just got copyright, 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 trying to express and explain in many terminologies for many people to understand. So, on Facebook, my videos stand. TikTok, YouTube, these two platforms are dictatorships. They only go off money and finance, and their rules, they just manipulate it when they feel free to. We'll just stop that one, we'll just copyright that one, have a nice day. Look at that over there, that's a really big fly. Anyway, my whole point here is very, very clear. I'm not a well person, and I fought a lot of battles for you, and that's everyone watching this right now. And I might add, I'm teaching the truth. If you want to know, with no background noise besides an air conditioner, or as we say in Australia, an AC, crikey, so hard to communicate with the whole world out there, and they think we're a shrimp on the barbie, and to be quite honest, it's quite contrary. So anyway, to the point, this, you will notice two snakes upon a head of Egyptians. You go to your Google or whatever web thing you want to go research, it will tell you the Eye of Ra and the god Ra and all this hypocrisy or however you would like to say that word. Crap. Okay, you have two hemispheres in your mind. When you coordinate whatever, you make a higher coordinational. If you take medicines or things that can corrupt that or whatever, addictions, whatever, your body's like a car. If you're going to run bad oil in it and you're going to put corrupted music in it or whatever, it's going to vibrate the speakers out and tear them. Okay, I'm giving you an analogy. Okay, if you're smart enough to understand that, please help the others around you. Okay, because there is so much things that are upside down, turned around in this world. It's like Mr. Squiggle, the man on the moon. Okay, Hemisync, the Christ, the Buddha, the chakras, going back for the last 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 80 million years of the planet. We are old. We are living in apocalyptia. They are holding information. They have static. They ripped down all the static buildings before they gave us electricity through the known world we're in. And the buildings were very easy. Mercury generators, just, copper vial thrown up in a building. They used to use concrete and earth it out. I'm pretty sure it works with metal. I mean, Tesla and whatever else done all that stuff, improve that. Get a metal pole, get a bowl of fucking copper, and saying that in its proper context, not a swear word as well, meaning direct word terminology. And put a piece of wire to the side outside, solder it, weld it, screw it in there, I don't know, gap tape the damn thing, just make sure the mercury don't leak out, make sure you don't eat the mercury, and make sure you don't put it in your body for your own toxins and reasons. Safety, organisation and awareness here. Run it down, don't let the metal touch the pole, insulated, if you don't know what you're doing, I advise you not to for your own safety. Just look at this as information and do your study into electronics and safety and coordinations of the courses of the world. And when you run it down the pole insulated, you run it down into the ground, you don't put it in the ground back because it's a positive. You put a positive to a negative, boom. So you run it down into a converter or into an object that you want the power into. The negative is the pole. So you get an earth wire and you run that to your other device. Bob's your uncle. Because as soon as you put it in the ground, after a while, the higher the pole is, the faster that energy goes up and starts spinning that mercury. When that mercury spins, it makes a conductor. The positive will come out of the field, causing a positive current. All you need is a converter down bottom. So the electricity companies shouldn't be making money off charging you for electricity. They should be making money off charging you for converters and sending service workers out there to run these. The old world Terraria used to do that. They had Pacific people that would go out to the buildings and service them and all that. They ended up taking them down, and when generations and generations were bred out with that information, slowly hiding it and getting rid of it, they sent people around to pull them down, and they told people, oh, this is poison from a long time ago when they were working out electricity. We got to take it down for safety reasons. There is still a lot of people out there that know this, but before the Generation X, my generation, dies, the last generation that can talk, I'm telling you, as a Generation X stander, born 1976, year of the dragon, martial artist, reached to a point of the higher mind frame as Jesus Christ, Buddha, and before them, the millions of people on the planet that used to do it every day and call ourselves human beings, before they went across the world and destroyed the truth of who you are. Religion is not real. It is the manipulation that has twisted and manipulated the entire system to the world we live in now. Harmony, no one is above each other. Respect animal life. Animals are conscious. If you keep on treating them correctly, the animals have abilities too. An animal, sooner or later, is going to reach the crest. And when they do, the 100 monkeys will happen with them. A character trait that will be taught to the next, until our entire species is annihilated. We are caretakers. Respect the world. You let Jesus die on the cross. He was my brother. I will make an example of the world for that. Buddha was attacked violently through the world. And before that, the billions that stood with the crest understand how to get the crest and why. You Sith, I think the word is. I have a word pronunciation problem, so I work the best I can from multiple strokes and injuries and being attacked in this world by people who do not understand. It is up to you to save you. I hope you hear me. I really do. Skunkworks has UFOs, and the rest of the world has quantum stealth. They're around you. Gamma radiation detectors will detect them. You need to make spectrums. I think the Predator suit was a really good idea. But don't use it for violence. Use it for armor and for sight. A shield is always given in life. A weapon is not always needed. The pen is mightier than the sword. Anonymous out. Wheels out. Christ out.